Everything's working. Good. How are we all? Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome along to our live stream multiplayer Wednesdays, Whiskey Wednesdays. Cheers, everyone. Here in Spring Creek. So, of course, our new server we set up and had our first stream on last week. So, the challenge is the 10 million litre challenge. So, we will be tackling that very, very soon and getting into it. Well, I say that. We'll be carrying on, but I've already started it. So, $100 million. I said 10 million. $100 million challenge. $10 million I just about already done, but yes, $100 million challenge, so we are into it. Got Bovine and Chinook here with us this evening, but nice to have you all here. Hello Yos, nice to see you mate. Grant, nice to have you here as well. Welcome along. Yoran's going to join us a little bit later on as well, so that'll be good. But the boys have been busy. We've got ourselves a big new grain complex over there, so lots of storage space. I haven't even had a look at what's in there, but There's about $800,000 worth of stuff, some oats, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans, a little bit of cotton, and lots of silage, all the bales, and lots of straw as well. So lots going on, lots to do. So looking forward to carrying on our challenge here. Nice little setup they've got running here. The windrower, or the swath dropping mower, and straight into silage. It's pretty efficient. Very impressive indeed. But I think the plan tonight is this field of oats next to us here is ready to go. And seeing we've got a good crew on it, it makes it easier to do things like that as a team. Mowing and baling's a pretty simple task if you're just on the server on your own. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to jump into that and get into it. So I was going to say I'll do a grain cart, but looks like they're doing those. Alright, well, we're harvesting. We jump into the patriotic S790. There we go. We can have a swap over. So we're straight into it, straight into some harvesting. Should be good, good fun. Always enjoy a nice harvest. Now you will see, of course, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it, and we talk about it now, we'll talk about it later, but the hay and forage pack announced just in the last 24 hours from Giants. Obviously we'd have the link there for that if you do want to pre-order. I know I'm going to get asked my opinion, I'm going to give it to you straight now. Not super impressed, a little bit disappointed that it's something or more of the same what we got. New manufacturers, and that's always nice, but 3 out of 7 DLCs so far, I think from my count, have been grass and hay related, so I think it's a real missed opportunity. I know it comes down to what Giants can get manufacturers and people to provide, but it would have been nice to see something other than that. So anyhow, that's my 2 cents on that. But at the end of the day, you're entitled to your own opinion, and if you do want to purchase a copy and you don't have the season pass and you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there to do that with. Hey Bruce, how you doing? Back home. Nice. Good on you. Hope you had a nice time away. We'll be driving through your neck of the woods, but not stopping on the weekend. Heading up to the in-laws in Tauranga for the long weekend. So looking forward to that. A few days away would be nice. Bit of a speedy announcement too. I'm not going to have a whole lot of Fact Sheet Fridays. I'm assuming we'll get one this week and one next Friday, and that'll be it done. So you almost get the feeling, I know they've obviously been busy with Heaviest 23 being released, but you almost get the feeling that Giants were a little bit, not so much caught on the hop. Just looking at my ping is. My ping is really high tonight. But you almost feel like Giants were just a little bit caught on the hop or something with dealing with the release and everything of Heaviest 23, and yeah, weren't really able to give the DLC the attention it might have otherwise got. Or perhaps they looked at it and thought this isn't going to be a hugely popular one, maybe we'll just let it fly under the radar and just drop it without any big fanfare or any big time spent revealing it and worrying about it that way. They don't care about this DLC either. Exactly, Yoss. Just exactly the point I was making. So yeah, what are we? Oh, we're sitting at 100. That's alright. So I'm dropping swath, but I'm not sure if we're going to be keeping straw or not, but there we go. Alright, get rid of that. No info up front. Yeah, there's no warning or anything. Normally as a partner in that, we've been getting notifications from Giants and little things as well, but this just came completely out of the blue. How are you, David? Nice to see you. Welcome. Good to have you here. Just actually, it won't be tomorrow morning, but probably Friday morning New Zealand time. We should have a map tour of the new Australian map, Aussie Farms by Hawks 23. We've been having a good look around that over the last couple of days and getting familiar with it, and suitably impressed. If you like Southern Cross Station, I think you will like this map. It is going to be PC only though, which I've talked about in talked about it in the video, but at the moment he's not planning on releasing it for the console. But yeah, it's a nice looking map. Some nice features. Quite a bit of a split in it. We're going to be just missing those few bits. See if I can pick those up. Typical that the field got a little bit wider at this end. That's okay. We'll reset our GPS, and then I know when we go back we'll be just fine. But yeah, it's a bit of a diverse map in some regards, kind of split in two with some drainage, sort of irrigation on one side and not on the other. But yeah, I won't tell you too much. I want you to watch the map tour when it comes out. But yeah, looking forward to it. It is a standard size map, David. 2 kilometre by 2 kilometre, 1x. 28 fields, I think. So they're all pretty good size, averaging around 30 to 50 acre fields, most of them. So still some decent size. For comparison, how big is this field we're in? 81 hectares. Quite a lot bigger than this field. But this is a big map. Hey John, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Busy times. I had a staff member who was heading away on maternity leave at the end of this week. Going to have a baby at the end of June, and she decided she'd have it last weekend instead. Well, obviously she didn't decide to, it just happened, but that threw a little bit of a spanner in the works, so hence my post and comment the other day about being a little bit under the pump with work and making sure we were getting things done there, or focusing on getting things done there before I go away to FarmCon as well. I just realised we're not running fast in these combines either. Not as fast as we might normally. Hey Corpnut, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, welcome. Mrs. Sim Gamer, hello, nice to have you here as well. Now the other two, Chinook and Bovine, who are in Discord, they were saying they're getting the lag as well, and it's a bit jittery for them, so it is what it is. We'll just have to put up with that, as long as it's not impacting on the stream performance. I'm happy, and we haven't dropped any frames yet, so it can't be too bad. It's just the game connection. Do you want me to save you a GPS course? What field are we on? Field 178. Oops, what did I just do? I just managed to load a GPS course without even trying. Get this one set back up. Right, now if we go in here and 178 50-foot combine, add that. Right, here we go. So Bovine, if you want to use this GPS course there, now you should be able to load up and be on the same one. Yeah, Mr. Sim Gamer, nice to see you. Welcome along. Your gaming performance changes drastically with the map size. It can do, David, definitely can do. Pretty impressed with Aussie farms in terms of performance. It's pretty, in fact, how big is it at the moment? Map tours. Oh, it is a decent size. A decent size file actually, 686 megabytes as a map. So it's a few custom models in there. But so far so good with my frame rates and everything. I had everything cranked right up to make it look pretty for the map tour as well, and it all seemed to work out alright, so that's good. Just saying hi, you're all tired, had a second chemo infusion today, another 6-hour ordeal. I hope it went as well as it could, Corpnut. Never a fun thing to go through, but at least you are getting the treatment that will hopefully help you deal with things. I'm thinking of you, mate, over the next few days and weeks as you carry on going through that. Hey Dazed, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, welcome in. Now, while I've got Dazed here, Dazed has set up a new server. It is a hardcore realistic server, or as realistic as it can be. set in the Oaks. It's a 4X server, and AG Farms are there. We've got our own little farmyard. Hanson, the Danes have got their own little farmyard set up there as well. So, and obviously Dazed is running a slurry and lime and manure spreading operation. So we're looking for more farmers though. We are looking for more potential farm owners. It is a long-term commitment, but hopefully not a heavy commitment. So the server's set to 7-day seasons, 7-day months. So each calendar week in real life is a month effectively. So as things get started and set up, probably the time commitment isn't going to be huge to get everything done. But once you get into it a little bit more, and as your farms grow over the years, things might get a little bit heavier. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting into it. We will be doing some videos on it and just tracking our progress. So it's probably going to be quite a long-winded little series, actually. I expect. But yeah, we're all on the lookout. Oops, we're on the lookout for the back of the grain cart. We are looking for. Where's he going? I'm trying to unload. Just keeps on moving. Dude, there's a reason my pipe's out. I'm just happy to see you. No, I was 100% full. I couldn't go anywhere. Yeah, so we're on the lookout for. So if anyone's interested in joining and setting up a farm, we're only in the first month, so there's still plenty of time. Starting off in March, you haven't missed much. Still plenty of time to get in there, get a farm set up, and get underway. So there you go. Dazed has got his details there. Find him in Discord. Join my Discord if you like, or go and find him and have a look. Pretty cool. I'm doing well, Mr. Sim Gamer. Doing well, thank you. Got everything set up for the server now, because you guys are showing me how to use auto drive. Awesome, mate. Good to hear. Good to have you around, Court. When you're not feeling tired, of course. Is it on my Discord? So it's on Dazed's Discord. It is on Dazed's Discord, but we can hook you up onto that. It's easy enough. Alright, let's go and open up the field in the middle somewhere. Split it up into some big holes. Alright, there we go. Happy days. Hey James, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hanson, I did see you sneak in there, and Aussie Farmer Dan, welcome along. Nice to have you guys all here. Hope you're all doing well. It's hardcore, but the rules are pretty chill and easy, so easy to get started. Thanks for no worries, man. I said I'd try and drum up more people. Like you say, Daze and I have been chatting about this for quite a while, and Daze has done all the hard work with it. It's all his baby. I'm just a farm owner. But it's pretty relaxed at the moment. It's pretty low key in terms of time commitments. But hopefully, as things grow, it'd be great to have half a dozen farms on there. I've set up with a predominantly dairy operation to start with. I think I've only got 2 fields. I own a farm with a dairy farm on it, and brought mainly grass equipment. We do have a little bit of. I've got a subsoiler and a small cultivator. I think. Did I get a cultivator in there? I think I did. We got the weeder that can sow grass and canola, so we can put some crops in, but we can't do anything cereal or arable really other than that. So we might be leaning on others in the map to borrow equipment or offer services, and likewise we will be offering a service for baling from our point of view, so or grass work and things like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Looking forward to it. Waiting for a fibre technician to come today. That's why you're not. No worries, mate. Pesky internet, eh? It's always a bank gamble if they'll actually show up. Ain't that the truth? Alright, so I think Chinook may have had to go rescue a truck from up on the field up here. So there's a sugar beet contract being done up on that field. So I think all the trucks are up there. And there was another contract somewhere I saw being done. What was that one? Oh, right over here. Set up for this sorghum contract here in this field. So the other thing as well is if you're not interested in just, if you don't fancy being a farm owner, there will be opportunities for farm hands, just people to come in and help as needed. Obviously I'm going to be out of the country for a couple of weeks with limited access to games, so I might be looking for someone to look after the farm while we're swanning around Scotland and Germany, so there's always that opportunity. Probably not too much to do at the moment as the farms are pretty small, but as things grow, as farms grow, there'll probably be more things that need to be done. Of course I'm happy with the money you've made on the server. It's a good job. I'm impressed. Alright, how far away is our truck? No, he's not too far. If he's smart, he can come and unload us down here. How full's Bo? Bo's obviously got you've got a much bigger hopper than me, Bo. You can go for much longer. But yeah, money's good, Hanson. Very impressed so far. 2 million. A 50th, what was that? 1/50th of the way there. 2% of the target done. No, I haven't had a chance to prep my fields yet, Hanson. Probably, and as things have come and gone, and we've only got tomorrow night in home before we go away for the weekend, I probably won't get it done before the next month, but that's alright. I didn't want to plant any wheat, so I think I'll be okay. Bulldog something. It's Corp Nut. Dazed. Bulldog Golf? Can't remember now. There you go. Corp Nut's got a Bulldog 6 goal. That's not not a bad memory. I'll claim that. Alright, can see the truck coming. Barreling along at a steady 40-ish miles per hour. Old Army call sign. Oh, nice. Is my stream frozen? Yeah, no, I'm just not moving. I'm just waiting. Oh. And Bovine was just worried my stream had frozen, but we're not moving, so. All is on the server. All is on? As in all the requirements. Weeds and lime and everything like that, Hanson. Should have told Days not to have rocks on. Stupidest thing in the game. Cool. Take care, mate. Have a good rest. Rest up easy. And no doubt we'll bump into you again soon, mate. But good to hear you're doing well. Enough to join Argsy in Days, but only have PS5 at the moment. Planning on getting a PC in the coming months. Well, Mr. Sim Gamer, even if there's some established farms, I'm sure there can be some incentives for new players to join, even if you are, you know, a calendar year behind. You can probably try and undo any disadvantage that might have arisen out of that. Now, have I not set my header width? No, I didn't. It's going to break everything on my rows. Drat. That's a rookie mistake if ever I've seen one. Right, we'll just freehand. We'll freehand this. And we'll see where we end up. You can't get good help these days. Hard weed zones, yeah. I knew it was hard and I knew it was weeds. You're offering to buy the rocks. True. Rocks, they made something more annoying than weeds, I know, right? I know. I was actually flicking back through my back catalogue of videos the other day and I saw the, when I used the Thunder's Field Rock mod on Medicine Creek and No Creek Farms, and that was such a beautiful way to do rocks. Such a beautiful way just to randomly spawn rocks as you're cultivating and ploughing. It would be great if you ever brought that back. Might be easier to join later on as other farms are established, can offer more services. That's a good point too. Some of us have all fields done. You're the only other farm at the moment, Hanson. Just say we have all the oh. Yeah, definitely let us know when you set up. I mean, we're it'll be June, July, August. Then the next season will start effectively. The next year will begin. March will be in September, probably 12 weeks from now. So plenty of time. You and your farm manager. Yes, I saw you'd already had an assistant. I had a sneak peek around your farm the other night, Hanson, just to see what you had. Impressive setup. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Welcome in, nice to have you here. You've set up a channel on your Discord for anyone interested in joining. Feel free to drop an invite to your Discord and chat if you want, Days. You've got admin privileges, so you're able to share links. Pretty much how they happen, no one picks up little rocks, only certain size and in particular jobs. Yeah, and typically, I don't know, at least for us, the only place you'd get little rocks is around field entrances and maybe old stream beds, not just as a blanket layer of rocks across the whole field, but it is what it is. Hey Mark, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate, nice to see you. Michael, welcome along, buddy. Stealing a bit from your boss's time. Say hello to you in chat. Well, thank you very much for tuning in and saying hello. I won't tell your boss that you came here. Oops. Hope you're well though, buddy. Hope you're well. Funny how I filled up going that way, but I didn't fill up going the other way. I wonder what that's about. Definitely some lag on the server tonight. It's only just had a restart too. There you go, there's an invite to Dave's Discord, so feel free to jump in there if you're interested in joining the hardcore realistic server. I think it's going to be fun. Hey Samrupa, how you doing? Welcome along, nice to have you here. Nice to have everyone here. Even if you're just watching, you're not chatting, pleasure to have your company this evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday evening, Wednesday morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Chinook's loose in the field. I know, it's a worry, isn't it, Hanson? Alright. He's blaming COVID. He's plenty of time at home at the moment. Alright, this last little bit done. We'll see where we end up. Ooh. Hey Kevin, how are you? Good mate, always enjoy my Wednesday night streams. Always good fun. Nice way to unwind and relax after the week. Good way to get over the hump. It's nice. Of course I can. Hello Floyd. How you doing, dude? Now, go to bed. It's 9:30. Past your bedtime. Almost noon in South Africa. Get him. You want me to tell him to go to bed every night? Just record that little clip and have it on your phone. Depends where in the world. In Italy, you're filled with more rocks and soil, and apparently olive trees love it. I swear they look like they're tilling a car park. That's true. I mean, we've got areas like that, David, but they tend to be like you say, vineyards and things that like that sort of soil, and you just deal with it. You don't go through and pick them all out. Anyhow, it is what it is. It is what it is. Nice to hear, Kevin. Nice to hear. We had to break out the good stuff tonight because I've just about finished all the other bottles in the house. It's a 18-year-old Glenmorangie. Someone will correct me. It's a very nice drop. I've got Chinook on the right side where he can't drive on the field, which is good. Now, of course, while he's here, Logging League this weekend, round 5. So this is our penultimate round before the finals. Lots of solo matches this week, 1v1v1s. I think there's only one team match we have to have, and that is to level out the playing field. So every player, every team has played the same amount of matches, and we will have a final seedings and rankings and a lead-in into some finals, which will happen sometime during July. Obviously, won't be the first weekend of July or the second weekend of July, and probably not the third weekend of July, due to things that are already going on. And I know FSG's heading away again later in July, so we'll have to see when we can get things to fit in. But looking forward to bringing that to you on the weekend, and it'll be from a different spot. I don't even know how I'm going to stream yet, but we'll take our kit up there, take the laptop and camera and microphone up, and we'll be at the father-in-law's house. So I'm going to have to try and find a quiet spot in there for Sunday morning. Probably will be in August, Yos. Hey, Mr. Sinatra, how are you? Good to see you, mate. Welcome along. Feels like a wee while since we've crossed paths in a stream. I know time zones and all of that sort of thing make it difficult, but good to have you, mate. We're going to do a pretty quick job of chewing through this field. Would have been even quicker if I had my GPS correct, because that's 2 passes there. Just a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. I know Bovine hasn't bothered keeping his straw. I don't know whether we're going to bale it or not, but at least it has the opportunity and the option now to go and bale them if they want to. Granted, straw's not a huge earner here, but every bit counts when you're trying to earn $100 million, right? Pays more than the gas. Which gas? Worth more than diesel. Yes, we are in hard economy. We did make that switch. I hope they did. We did talk about it. Yep, we're on hard. Hey Nismo, how you done, dude? Good to see ya. It's not too bad, mate. Not too bad. A cold first thing in the morning in the office, but once the heat pump gets up and going, it's fine. Gotta jump on a conference call. Thanks for having me. Have a great day. Nice to have you as well, Mrs. Simgamer. Thanks for joining in, and look forward to having you join us in the Oaks in a little while. Have fun getting a PC. Honestly, it will change your appreciation for the game big time. It's great on console, and I started playing on console, but once you get on a PC, you'll love it, guaranteed. So great to have you as part of that server. Anyhow, hope the conference call goes well. We'll catch you soon. Did I hear about the fire today? Is that the one in Auckland, Ismo? The one in the Wreckers Yard or whatever it was? I was saying about the server lagging. My ping's good. Ping's sitting solidly around 100, so... Could be all the bales that are just sitting on the ground. It might be worth putting a bale storage... Could be worth putting a bale storage shed or something down, getting those bales off the ground. I've actually still got my game settings up really high. We're running at the moment, so like I've got my graphics set up really high at the moment, and looking that way wasn't the best, but 47, 50 frames per second, it's not too bad. That's right, you were talking about it too, weren't you, Mark, on the weekend with the silage one. CPU usage on the server. Yeah. I'm saying I was doing good, it's setting a bit higher, but... I'll be interested to have a look, actually, to have a look at what our CPU usage is like on this. A pretty decent blaze you saw it on your way into town, James. Is it still going then? I thought it was this morning. We have one. Oh, the bale storage. Hanson, yeah. Chinook was saying in my ear there's one there somewhere too. Not at the same time as a game save. So it's not game save related, Mark. Look at that, did it again. 100% going this way. Is this crop yielding better heading this direction? Is that a thing? Should have taken one more headland pass off this end. Back it up. Back up with the bus. Alright. This DJ dude is late again. I have to loosen his head off a little bit. Too tight. Started just after midnight, you saw it from your place, Nismo. Yeah, it's definitely looked like a good blaze. That truck must be getting full. What's it sitting at? Yeah, about 84-85%. Getting there. So does driving over it help it when it's just about full, Chinook? Does that trying to compact the wheat down? Oh, the barley. What are we harvesting? Oats. Trying to compact the oats down a little bit more so you can get more in. Is that an FSG hat? You have to wear his now as he can't with his green screen and wears mine instead. I haven't actually seen him on his green screen yet, Mark, to be honest. But yeah, it is an FSG hat. It is indeed. My good hats are in with the embroiders at the moment because they did a sample for me last week and I wasn't happy with it. Where's the sample? Whoa. So the lines, like I was really picky, but the lines around the AG, so that one there, the way that embroidered it and the way the stitch was done, it made it really skinny on one of the lines, like it looked really noticeably different thickness. So I took the ones I'd had done like these ones into them to have a look at and say, this is actually what I'm looking for, can you do that? Can you replicate it? So, see what happens. Yeah, this is my black FSG hat. There you go. One you guys, I'll be interested to have a look at yours. Yoss. Yeah, that's interesting. Tronic was just saying the CPU usage is really low. Yoss. Yoss, Mark. Just in case you want us to know as well, Yoss, I was reading your name. I did that this morning. I was writing an email to a guy and talking on the phone at the same time, and I called the guy on the email, guy on the phone, the name of that guy on the email. Don't try and multitask. Because there's... You can imagine FSG wearing that hat on stream, which is green. The Argsy Rules one. That really would disappear on his green screen, wouldn't it? Off to weakness, mate. Alright, mate. Have a good one. Where are you driving to? Trick this, never to use someone's name, saves you having to remember them as well. Well, the guy on the phone was bringing me morning tea, so I thought I'd better be polite to him. I actually apologised when he arrived. The one you got has a hard part in the front centre where the cloth overlaps. Is that on the inside? See, one on the inside doesn't have anything. I must admit the photo that you sent of your one did look a little bit different to the ones I already had, Yoss, so I don't know whether perhaps they changed something, but that's right. I'll trade you an old one for a new one when I get over there. Hey Fierce and Rhino, how you doing? Interesting, Fierce and Rhino, because your Fierce and Rhino 2, was Fierce and Rhino already taken so you put a 2 after it, or what's the story behind the 2? It always intrigues me when you see names with numbers in them. I know Nismo GTR 34, I know that one. I don't know the reason behind that, but intrigued. Hey Farming, how you doing, mate? Having a cuppa and a quick watch. Nice. Hope all is going well in the farming world for you. Right, let's see if I can pick up a decent GPS line now after my OPAR earlier. There's only one farming. Right, let's turn some lines on and see what happens. So that one's going to be a dodgy one, that one's not bad, and of course Bovine had it all set up properly, so this one's perfect. He didn't do what I did and have his width set wrong. Anyhow, here we go. It was an old Xbox gamer tag. So that makes me laugh. So I've had Argsy, and I had Argsy on PlayStation since PS2 Hardware Online Arena, when they first brought out the network adapters for PlayStations. So it's nice. Sometimes it's nice being an old gamer because you get the simple gamer tags to remember. Although I'm saying that, I can't say I've seen too many other Argsies on any gaming. My brother might have had Argsy, but he did his ZIE There's only one Argsy, Argsy, walking along, singing the song, walking in an Argsy wonderland. There you go. Your gamer tag still is Kenny was God. Nice. Is Kenny not God anymore though? Like it stems from your love of Kenny Dalglish. Nice. Come on, Hanson. You're so mean. You'll pop in when I get into Master and when I get back from Christchurch. Pop in when I get... Okay, where are you at the moment then? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh. I'd like to pretend that he knew what he was doing then, but I don't think he had a clue. Kenny was on a diet, no longer a deity. I wonder how many people regret choosing the on-screen name they have. I wonder that I look at some of them and I laugh. I'd love to tell you my wife's first email address, but I won't. But it's one of those ones which you don't regret it, do you? But it's always funny when you're 18 and made an email address. Yeah, you work in Auckland. Ah, okay, that's right. You used to have direct as your name. It was always taken and not so easy to warp into something else like Dazed. Dazed. I don't think I've once had to do anything different with Argsy. And normally if I do it, it just becomes Argsy NZ. Seems to be the easiest way to deal with it. In fact, actually, funny, I think my Steam had to be Argsy NZ because Argsy was taken on Steam. Just waiting for your truck to be loaded, Nismo. What are you carting tonight? Anything exciting? Than 958 film stats. Just product, nothing exciting. Getting things from A to B, keeping the economy ticking over. That's a good point, Dazed. Good point. We do have the Pumps and Hoses DLC. Looks like a server save there. Server save, that one. So we're getting through the field nice and speedily. Look what do we got shaping up, and so we got this one done. We'll get this one done. I think these three here are ready to harvest, as is that one there and that one there. What's in that little one actually? Soybeans. The soybeans, and another oats. Your best friend, he works for a company who's doing oversized loads. There's some impressive oversized loads around, isn't there? You know, that's the one thing. We've just had like 60 new wind turbines built here on the ranges behind us. And not once did I see any trucks on the road hauling blades or towers or anything like that. I saw them all. They had all the blades stacked in town in a yard, but never once did I see them on the road. That would have been impressive. They actually had the... when they first did it, they had to bring in a what they called a manipulator, and so they put that's the best way to describe it. So they put the blade like on a trailer, and it's sitting in a cradle, and the whole blade's just suspended, so they can pivot it. It's on a turntable, and they can put it up and down as they go around corners. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bovine doesn't like us, he's gone. I know they were doing it at night in Ismo. Although in saying that, I've got one of my staff who lives on the other side of the hill, and she got caught quite often in the mornings on her way to work. Got caught up behind a blade going into the farm, so it wasn't all done at night. And most of the towers came from the other side of the hill anyhow. It was just the blades and the was it the nacelle, big generator bit, which were on this side. Just your opinion, what do you think? FS22 has gone a bit stale. Distinct lack of exciting mod releases, so much so I've hardly played much. Yeah, look, I'm inclined to agree a little bit with your farming. I know it has been a little bit slow, I think, in mods. May's always a bad month with giants and that, with there's lots of bank holidays and things like that, so in terms of those kind of mods, it's always a bit slow on releases. But yeah, I think kind of hasn't had the momentum, hasn't had those surprise content update releases or anything new come to it for a while. I think everyone's waiting for the great new maps to come out, the Court Farm, American Falls, you know, those kind of maps to hit the ground. And I think it coincides as well with Northern Hemisphere moving into summer, so a lot of people are, you know, gone from hibernating inside and spending a lot of time behind a computer to getting out into the sunshine and fresh air and outdoor activities. So it'll be yeah, it'll be interesting to see what FarmCon brings, particularly with the new map. It's probably what I'm almost looking forward to the most, apart from meeting everyone else that's going to be there. Hey Steel, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. You were behind one of the oversized houses in Marston. When was that? Nismo, I had a project about 12 months ago which had a house moved off, and it's meant to be being on that moving houses show. Alright, turn that off. Chinook's doing that, so it's like we're gonna do this. Also, uni and school finishing up, so lots of exams. Yeah, that's true. Dazed as well. It's not it's uni here too for it's exams for uni students here too. Hey Yoran, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Plus Farms about to take a week off and join on the farm. Nice, mate. Be great to have you here. Hey Strody, how you doing? Good to see you. Good morning. Chinook, thank you very much for those 5 gifted memberships. You are a champion. Thank you very much, mate. Altoona Gaming, Tom, Brian, Blogstar Gaming, and Cutting Edge Lawn Landscaping. Receiving those gifted memberships. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You're serious? Yeah, I believe you, Fuss Farms. I believe you. You're welcome to join anytime. Oh, that's a little bit. Oh, that's a good drift. So we get this in the right spot. Not hitting anything. There we go. Deal. Done. You guys are my kind of PC farmers. Nice. Pleased to hear it. Yo, DJ. Hey, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks this week. 4 weeks this time. We'll be in Scotland. We're hanging out with FSG. It's getting real, mate. It's getting real. How you doing anyhow, Ian? Oh, here comes Yoran. Olaf! How are you, mate? Good to see you. Just came home and saw that you're streaming. Well, that's perfect timing then, isn't it? Nice to have you here, buddy. Sleeping Beauty. That's one way to describe him, Yoss. You have a no-mod Elm Creek Monster Field server. Impressive. You're excited to see everyone, especially Yoss. I'm going to reserve judgment, DJ. I'll reserve judgment on that one. Hey, Legion. Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing good, mate. Still need to get you, I've been plugging Dazed server. We need to get you signed up. We need to get in there and get a farm. Get set up. Your truck's full, ready to go. You'll beep your horn. Get through a master. Do you go through Palmy? Because you know I'm in Palmy, eh, Nismo? Or do you go over the saddle? Do you go over the saddle or over the Pahito track? Struggling to get back on boat. You feed the hamster. Get that internet wheel running a bit faster. Haven't seen your facial expressions and making fun of you yet. I know. It's unfair. You know, I can look at you. I can look at you, Yoss. Stare at you and you know what to expect. All I can go off is a grainy photo that FSG had that he used as his wallpaper on his computer or something like that. Don't know what the whole story is about that, but anyhow. Have a great day, guys. Love the streams. Cheers, Fast Farms. Have a good one too, mate. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join anytime. Server's always open. Yeah, catch you, Nismo. Safe travels, mate. Safe travels. Watch out for Chinook if he's on the road up that way. Flying visit today is manic at work. All good, mate. All good, Legion. At least you're able to tune in for a little bit. Alright, so what's Yoran? He's jumped into a grain cart. Perfect. You go through the saddle this way. Makes sense. Makes sense. Avoid Palmy. His farm sim just crashed. He's not moving anywhere. Chinook's trying to get Yoran to move. There's a grain cart down there, but he's just ready to say it crashed. Oh, turned off, turned back on. Alright, let's all tidy up. Yeah, interesting, interesting. What's going on there? So we were playing around beforehand. Actually, we'll go down and get started again. A great time on FS22. I will make a point of it, Ismo. Sure, FSG really had a photo of Yoss. I thought FSG only used Giddy for his talent. It was for some cheap campaign he was doing. Steel Horse. Giddy was a bit excessive. Typing a message in chat and it just closed. Yeah. Bizarre. Bizarre. You're invisible. Don't be silly. Right, what is F? 6 passes? 7, 8 passes here? Not much at all. Massive lag with the tractor as well. You think your PC is telling you something. What is it communicating to you? Anyhow, what I was going to show. So we installed the mod with the hats. Things like that. The new clothing mod. So we've got the hats, we've got the hoodies and everything like that. So this is the default one which comes with the mod, so you can put things in. Now, I did, if I can find them. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? They are here. Oops. So if I go to that screen, so I did manage to get the Argsy one made, and it works in my single player. The Argsy gaming on the back, I made a little bit error with the mask, didn't cut out the letters properly, but I did get those made, but they, for whatever reason, wouldn't show up in the game. So I was hoping we would have had those on tonight, but we'll fix that. Try and figure out what the problem was there a little bit later and correct that at some stage. But pretty cool mod. I'm actually incredibly surprised that that got through testing and has been released. I would have thought Giants would have locked that down and kept it more restricted than they have. So I don't know what the story is. Anyhow, time to get a proper gaming PC, you're on. Could be. A double sync there. Yoran's joined back in. Axelson is here as well. Nice. That mod with correct lure. Yeah. That's what I thought too, Yoss, but it's been released on Mod Hub. What do you... And it's the farming agency too, you know, Maize Plus, those guys. Can't argue with it, can you? Wonder if we should get some custom farm shirts on the server. That could be cool. It would be cool. Dazed. Could be cool. Wondered how long it would be until clothes mods came out. I'd love to put your own logo on stuff. Yeah. I know, so Heavy Metal Gaming said he'd made something like this quite a while ago, but had never finished it. Made things customizable, so I honestly thought that they might look to monetize it, or you know, had $1 to buy your favorite streamers clothes or something like that. I don't know, but obviously not. Obviously not part of the grand plan. the role of world domination. We're going to get incredibly close to the end. Yep. Should have just done an extra row. Hey Fisher J, how are you? Mace Plus is full of locked scripts. Funny. Right. I can see a tractor moving, so I guess we're just stuck here waiting. You think it's because it's through farming agency, so they probably spoke to giants before. I imagine they probably did. You'd be a brave person to just throw that at giants and submit it, wouldn't you? Sure, it's going to be full too. See, farming, now this is one of those cases, if you were driving a combine and you were 5 meters from the end of the row and your grain bin looked full, you would just squeeze that extra little bit in, wouldn't you? Now I know, and I have seen farmers run their auger and put grain out in their auger, so they just turn it on until they just get that first little bit, so they fill the auger up with grain just to get that little bit extra capacity in their bin. I'm treating that as one of those examples. And I'm sticking to it. You've got a full Giants outfit in game, so I'm nice. Making enough money selling $10 mile bundles. You gotta wonder, don't you still? I suppose it'd become that difficult conversation of who do you give it to? I know, like other games like Fortnite and PUBG and other games where they've had partner stuff, Rocket League, it becomes a bit of a who gets what and how do they choose, but you're enjoying the sun in the UK and not working in the heat as well. That's nice, Fisher J. Nice. I'm looking forward to coming to the UK and Germany in the middle of our winter for a couple of weeks and getting away from all of the cold. Because it's not very fun at the moment. Alright, you stay there, I'll drive under. I'll drive over. There we go, we're on the wrong side, but look beyond it. There's a mod that lets you slightly overfill yourself before it falls. Is 0 dazed? Ooh, that's impressive. It's kind of like the Windy Loads. Windy Loads is a cool one. I've been following that, but there hasn't been any updates on that for a while, so I don't know whether he's given up on progress or what's happened. Can't imagine how much stuff they hide in data files. Becomes a sport for people trying to look inside those and see what's available there, doesn't it? Overspilled the bin. Alright, we're done. No worries, Chinook. I'm impressed you've actually managed to make it on. Probably a good thing you were using GPS to drive with. Alright, that'll stop us filling up before we get to the end. Crack along there. No, how are you? Spring Creek. Spring Creek, it is a big map. Like, really big map. Like, this field we're in is 81 hectares. And that's not all the map yet. Still not all the map yet. There it is. So that down there, 81 hectares. Massive. Massive. I'm not going to say how, but there's an easy way to look in them and it's not too crazy what's in there. Oh, Bo's made it back in. So Yoren's managed to stay. Bo's here. Did you say earlier that Yoss is porting this map from console to Switch? I did, Steel, and he's going to have it done in 4 hours. 4 hours time. You got to sleep, Rhino. Have a lot to do in 4 hours, man. Keep up the great work. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Sleep well, and I hope you have a good day at work doing whatever you're doing. Oh no, Chinook. Shut up. Shut up. I think he's asleep at the wheel. What are we going to do if Chinook's fallen asleep? We need it. If Chinook's fallen asleep, we need to park that truck across the end of his row, otherwise he's going to fall off the map. He's going to keep going across the next field and end up the map. 4x map? No, it is 12 kilometers by 12 kilometers, which is bigger than a 16x. It's 36 times bigger than a standard map. You'd fit 36 Elm Creeks on this map. Because Elm Creek is 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers, so it's, yeah, 6 and 6. Stuff like Giant's hoodie hat. Yeah, okay. Didn't they use some of that in... I've used that in something, I've seen it. Do you want to know the biggest field? Ooh, what is 383? That looks pretty big. It's 200 hectares. So it's, what's that, 500 acres? That one there, 186 hectares. I think they're probably the biggest one. So yeah, sizable. Sizable fields. I honestly reckon try and put all those bales in a shed might help. Try and fix the lag. There's a lot of silage bales just sitting out on the side of the field. Thanks, Chinook. Chinook's heading off. He's struggling with some COVID, the after effects of COVID. So thanks, mate. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Oops. It's lagging worse than normal. It's not normally this bad. I'll find that. There we go. That's what I want. Cheers, Chunk, mate. Appreciate you hanging out, and we'll catch you again soon, mate. Hope you're feeling better. Appreciate those gifted memberships earlier as well. Take care, man. Turn 2 acres, yeah, this is impossible in big fields of my boss. 330 hectares. Yoren. I wonder why you left the server again. Not your day. You used to have to press function F1 to show how this keyboard's set to sleep. Oh goodness, actually I hate that with my laptop. I can't get the function F1 to work for me. Never ever seems to work. So what I might do, I might finish this field off. We've got some more harvesting to do, but I might go and see if we can move some of those bales. I think we've got an auto load trailer, so just have to figure out where the bale storage is. I think it's one of these. No. By the beehive somewhere. Must be something in the... Oh, was that it? No, beehive. Too many things down here. We'll find it. We'll find it. I think we're running a 50-foot, a 50-foot headers. One's 50, one's 45. And that makes it a bit difficult too. We've actually got two different size headers. One owned, one leased, one owned. I don't actually know which one this is. Oh, this is, yeah, 250, so that's a 50-foot. Near the beehive behind the shed, okay. The silage is to sell. Where's the best place to sell silage? Silage. Wholesale market. There that is. You see a flashing out in the middle. So there. A bit of a drive. A bit of a drive. Oh, BGA. Is there a BGA? Is there an option for BGA? Oh, it's not the best price, but do you want the byproduct out of it? That's right. But auto drive will sort that out. That's nice to have so many in here tonight. Good. Hope you've all left a like on the stream. Hit that thumbs up button if you do. Almost next to where I was looking. Right, I'm going to do two things here because Mark suggested something. Is it in here somewhere? Take your word for it. We need to stop. We need to stop or we're going to run too far. What did you put? You put down an auto drive point there. Oh, BGA. Ah, it doesn't show up. There it is. Yeah, interesting. So what did you say about time-saving stock check? Value at all sell points. Ah, look at that. That's handy. And then you can tag your place there. Ah, clever. Thought of everything, haven't you, Mark? I thought of everything. Yep. Far right, roger that. I'm going to be full anyhow. I'm sure yours doesn't have that might need to update. Was that in the latest update, Mark? It was only updated last week? 2 weeks ago now? Baling straw and small bales, absolutely. Oh, the one before. I must admit I'd never seen it straight either. I hadn't paid attention to it, so there you go. Alright, you reckon we'll unload on the go? Ooh, that's a little bit of a pile of straw. Go Axelson. Go Axelson. Being a boss, Argsy, you probably have people look that stuff up for you. Yeah. Struggling with speed. And so, I mean, why do something yourself if you've got other people who can do it for you still? Howdy Trio Gaming, welcome in mate, nice to see you. I enjoy this new time zone is not actually too bad now. We get a whole lot of people who are waking up in the US popping in. It's nice to have you guys joining. Alright, field done. Happy days. Central Europe's 12:20. Yeah, so you're 10 hours behind us at the moment. 10:20 PM for me, Zion. No worries, Bo. If you're gonna head off, I think I just wanted to see if that will help with server lag, is get those, because there's quite a few bales out there. I know it doesn't render them, but surely it can't help. I did actually think I might see how we go. I might do some bale stacking. See if I can beat my time for the last 10 minutes of stream. I did that last week. I finished streaming and then I went and did some bale stacking afterwards and set my new time. 1 minute 16.8382. And I'm still yet to see anyone beat it. So don't know how many people are trying, but I'm going to claim it. I'm going to keep claiming it. Right, and let's get this last little bit done. Now it should be good actually, because we've saved that GPS course now. You'll be able to jump in here with the baler and bale the straw on GPS. Easy, especially with that fast bale. Just keep going and going and going and going. Perfect. And there we go. It's funny we're empty, but there's still animation showing the grain heading up the... heading into the bin. Anyhow, what are you going to do? Alright, let's get that lifted up. I'm not going to bother taking the headers off because there's fields just down the road that are going to need to be done sometime soon too, so let's park over here in the grass. Then I'm going to go and see what we can do about trying to get some of these bales into storage. These might be the ones that are... Are these the ones you said are ready to... I'm not getting a info thing on that. Have I got that turned off? Field info? Maybe that one there, isn't it? Bale, Spring Creek, silage. Oh, it's already fermented. So these are the ones that are fermented. 14,000 litre silage bales, crikey. That doesn't look good, does it? Bales are glitched. Oh, I don't think this is a good idea. Yeah, Bo, all good, mate. I'm curious what's going to happen here because this does not look proper. Why not turn it on to load? Let's have a look. B, operating position. Transporting position. Operating position. No. A full load. Oh, it's 100%. It's not. Oh, okay. Ah, they're not showing them all up. Look at that. Ah, there we go. That's not good. Let's restack them. Make bales explode everywhere. Alright. Gotcha. Now it looks right. Yeah, it does. So can I auto drive this down to sell then? Here we see a wild server getting buckled to its knees. Indeed. Right, let's send that down to the BGA and see what happens. I'll go and check on it soon. The light. There's the lightsaber up there. It's the BGA. Well, I would bale the straw, but I don't really fancy adding more bales to the server at this stage. I believe you've made auto drive points at all sell points. Alright, well, we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully it gets to where it's meant to go. Well, if that's the case, we might as well carry on harvesting. Grab the combines and go down and do another field. We get the other oats one done, and then we can change over to soybeans. Half an hour? That should be enough time to harvest that one field, I reckon. Let's have a look. Where are the beehives? Can't see them. Anyhow, that's right. Here's our other oat field. These are all the soybean fields. So yep, we might as well come and do that. That carry on. I'm logged into the server, so I can sprint fast. We'll just run. I was going to teleport back to the vehicle. We'll just run. Right. Whee! Exelson's having a crash. Oh. Alright, let's drive down here and we'll go and do this other oat field. We'll leave the header trailers here, they'll be fine. Chinook will clean them up for us later. There's a stray cotton bale. Yoren's getting some diesel. 16 minutes for that auto drive course. Holy moly, is it going to take it 16 minutes to get there? Where is it? There it is there. It hasn't gone very far, has it? Wow. Oops. There's a tree. That's pretty cool though, the simple inspector there telling me how long it's going to take to get to where I want it to go. So I'll know when I can tab over and go and have a look at it. Impressive. Alright, we'll jump in here. Get this one opened up. Shouldn't take very long at all. Oops. Anyone that had issues with the Discord link, I accidentally set it to only accept one person. Here's a proper one. So for those of you who have only just joined and wonder what that Discord invite is for, that is to Dazed's Discord server. And I was explaining it a little bit earlier, so you might not have heard, but Dazed has set up what we've termed as a hardcore realistic server on the Oaks. So it's a 4x map. Start off with $1.5 million, quid, yen, pounds, whatever you want to call it, euro. Start off with 1.5 million and set up a farm. And there's two of us, well there's three different farms on there at the moment. Myself, Hanson and Dazed. Dazed has got a bit of a slurry spreading and manure lime spreading operation going on. We've set up on a dairy farm, so we've got a couple of fields. And the server's set to 7-day months. So each calendar week in real life is 1 month. So there's no pressure to get on and keep busy. It could be a couple of hours once a week to keep your farm going up until things get up and established and really start flourishing. But that could be months away. So it's going to take the better part of 3 months to get through 12 months in game. So I'm looking forward to it. Quite excited about it, to be honest. And we'll do some little videos series about what we're doing. Keep an eye on what the other farms are doing. Have a little bit of a highlight about their work, and yeah, just see how things go. So anyhow, the Discord invite is to, if you wanted to be involved, if you wanted to become a farm owner, farm manager, farm hand, anything like that, is to go and jump in Dazed's Discord. All the details are in there, all the rules and things like that, and get you set up and started on a farm. Hardcore, you prefer 32 core server. Just push the cores hard, we do. I'm giving it all she got. Rakesh Patel, download the game. You can buy it from Giants. If you use the partner code Argsy Gaming in there, you can support the channel. That's really cool. Oaks is an absolute banging map. Just changed after 3 months on. They might be interested in joining that. Yeah, mate, get in. Get in. The more the merrier. I think, you know, there's space for half a dozen good farms on that. We've got some settings around loans. There's some really good quality of life mods which will help make some of those things enjoyable. So yeah, get in and have a look. Alright, we'll stop here, Yoran, and unload while he's in a spot we can get beside us, and then we'll carry on around the field. What is people's fascination with going anti-clockwise? Both one did that when we started the other field. Anyhow. Alright, so that's done. Carry on moving. Rules are available to look at without joining, so you can always see if it appeals to you. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could even just join as a farm hand to start off with and help out on one of the current farms and see if you like it or not before jumping in and purchasing a farm. But hopefully we can keep it going for some time. Joe Mama, how you doing, mate? We were talking about the lack of mods and lack of quality mods a little bit earlier. You know what I put it down to? I put it down to, and I seem to remember May last year being a terrible month for things like that too. because Giants have been, there's a lot of bank holidays in Germany. I've been focused heavily on FS23 and the release of that. I think evident none more than the fact that they've just pushed out this news about the next DLC being that hay and forage pack with very little fanfare around it. Don't know who's waiting for who, I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, I think, I don't know, I think people are sort of just waiting for the Court Farms and those kind of maps to come through as well. I think when they hit, that'll be pretty cool. Alright, we've still got our GPS on. What's the rows like? Oh, Axelson's great, he's going down the row with the GPS. Love it. Good job, mate. Good job. Alright, get that turned off. So the rules and stuff are in Dazed's Discord server. Strody, I think there was a link for it a little bit before. How many farms at max? 5-bit can increase. Yeah, I mean, there's, I'm just trying to think. There's half a dozen farmyards, isn't there? At least on the map. There's the one down by the, right down by the sugar mill. There's a couple on the left-hand side of the map. There's the one close to where you guys are set up, Hanson. I think there's another one close to where I'm set up. There's plenty of space, but yeah. Waiting for the quality mods, like you can't wait for Belly Spring with that long grass. Yeah, that's for sure. It's a big map. It is a big map. But there's, as you look around it, Hanson, there's very few good sized fields to do what we're doing. Starting out with that limited income, so, or limited amount of money. I actually considered buying one larger field and splitting it in half and sort of doing half in grass and half in a crop, but don't know. Still on the fence about what the best thing's going to be. You might find in 12 months time I'm going to be sitting out on the side of the road rattling my can looking for some money. This shows that some of the yards are a lot of money, so I think it limits it at the start that the established farms can move on. Yeah, that's a good point. Move on, so upgrade your farm, move your yard off to one of the bigger ones and leave the older ones. Yeah, it's a good point. Didn't I get custom moddings? No, I did not. Joe, I don't get and haven't had any of custom moddings mods early. Farm Some Guy has, but not me. Contracts are quite profitable on the Oaks. I think there's, I think we're not allowed to contracts, are we? Outside the rules. One of them is 1.7 million, but there's a big field in that by, yeah. I think contracts will make it very easy to make money very quick. Like you're saying, it rewards people who can spend lots of time on the server as well. Strody, you asked if I ever spent any time on Farmers Only Club. No, exactly the same reason you've come to it, is it took me so much time to actually get anywhere. I just couldn't give it the time commitment it needed. They actually offered to allow me, like, to kind of jump the queue. I think they saw the benefit possibly, but I didn't want to make it look like it wasn't what it was, I guess. Awesome concept, awesome tech, but I just think the balance wasn't quite what it could have been, unfortunately. But yeah. Found creating a yard in the grass between the church and field 76 makes a great cheap start. And that's always an option too, still. Good call. Dang, that sucks. Do they know him personally or something? Nope. They didn't even contact him and ask, and he didn't contact them. Just one day he got a message with whatever the first one. What was the first thing he got to look at? I want to say it might have been their John Deere combines. Or possibly the honeybee headers. I can't remember now what it was, Joe. But no, they just said, would you like to look at this? And sent it to him. No contracts will make the start too easy. Yeah, that's right. Hey Crofter, how you doing, mate? What did you miss? What have we done? We've harvested a field of oats. We've had to put up with some substantial lag on the server. People have come and gone. Just finishing off this little field as a little bit of a, not so much a gap filler. We've got a, oh, we're only a minute away. Auto drive's only a minute away from arriving at the BGA, so be able to go and check that out soon. Now, where is my row on this? We've only got a part row here too. We'll jump on that. As we'll get to tidy it up at some stage. Might as well do it now. Just the general banter you get here, Crofter. The ADARs don't sound close to the IRL ones. No one can prove you wrong. Have you got access? Have you got a ADAR, Joe? Sorry. It's arrived. Sorry, I just need to send a message to someone. Right, sorry about that. Been a while since you've been part of a multiplayer server, not since FS19. Yeah, I mean, apart from these, and I've actually really enjoyed having the chance to get on and play consistently with these on a Wednesday night. It's not quite what I had in mind when we started doing it on West Aussie, but it's been fun, actually. It's been fun. And I like the idea with what Days has done, because it's not a, yeah, it's not a huge time commitment. You don't have to be on every, you know, you don't have to, oh, I need to be on, my animals are going to die, or I need to be on, my crops are going to wilt. It's kind of like you've got a week, and if you can't make it, there'll be someone around you can get to try and help, and that's part of what he's trying to really push with it, is some sort of collaboration, camaraderie, cooperation between farmers. So, I don't have a combine, and I'm going to plant some canola. I'm going to get some canola in the ground, so I'm going to need someone to come and do that for me, harvest that for me. You've got good Wi-Fi, you mean good, but when I play multiplayer in FS22 it feels like you have bad Wi-Fi. It can be a bit hit and miss. It's been worse the last couple of weeks. And Joe, certainly noticed it has been much worse the last few weeks. Not sure why. It's running all the time if no one's on. Yep. Absolutely. You can talk about a price for that harvest. I knew that'd pique your interest. Yes, so it's always on. It uses the time sync mod, so it's synced to UK time. What else is here? And we'll see if Axelson's paying attention, because I'm going to come down this row behind him so that I'm on the right side when it comes time to dropping our next lot, opening our auger up. Why is that load? I don't know, I might have to freehand this. I don't think that quite lined up. Maybe he wasn't using GPS. He is watching. Good man, good man. What time zone? Yeah, UK time zone, but yeah, so it's, yeah. You just sorted out Dazed. Hey, Mr. Rusty Money Gaming, how on earth are you, mate? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you've waking up feeling rested this morning and ready for another busy day in the parts department. Definitely down for joining. Never realised there was a mod for that. There's mods for everything, Strody. Didn't you realise that? If I had to choose mods from a farm sim game now, would be FS19 top tier mods there. Oh, look, there's still some FS19 mods I'd love to see come across to the game, which haven't made it yet. Definitely is. Well, I know, we missed a bit. Doing good, Rusty, doing good, mate. Pleased to hear it. Pleased to hear it. Mr. Crofter, 5 gifted memberships coming through there. You're a legend, mate. Thank you very much. Strody, Joe Mama, Fummy, Gaming Classy, Lucas and Shubs. All recipients there, so thank you again, mate. Very much appreciated. Just join the Discord server. It says I don't have permissions to the request to join. But I can add a message. I'm sure Days D was having a few issues with permissions to start off with. I could see things, but I couldn't. I could write in channels, but I couldn't see the message history. So it'll be something. He'll fix it. Hey, Farmer Ed is lurking. How are you, Farmer Ed? Good to see you, mate. Hello. Just a wee map going on there. Just a little one, Overcord. Just a little one. Alright, we should be able to turn that off and leave that running. Then we'll go up. We'll leave this parked here because the soybean fields are next on the list. Still miss seasons. Seasons in FS19 was brilliant, and I really wish that would come through. I'm better put that heater down. Start the engine. Oh, that down. Turn it back off. Right. Yeah, I wish Seasons for 19 would come back. That was one of my all-time faves. Right, let's go and have a look up here. Made it. That's perfect. You've done a great job with that, Hanson. Now, can I fit them all in one go? Did I unload? Oh, now I. Why can I not move them sideways? I can move them up and down. Press Y. Like that, you mean? I don't think that's... Oh, they do unload just there. Does it process them just there? It does. It's got a trigger there. Okay. I feel daft now. Gotcha. Oh no, it didn't get them all though. I did only press it once. I mean, I'd already pressed it once. But I can't move them sideways. Ah, because that's why, because I was on the pickup. Got it. Fixed it. Problem solved. Oh, don't you fall out of there, you little mongrel. There's always one, isn't there? One at every party. We can pick it up. Yeah, someone else can sort that out for me. Alright. Is there somewhere to... Ooh, I can't see that. It's annoying. Home farm. Farm parking. Go back there. No. Anyhow, sorry. Press Y then move them. I was on the, because didn't have the trailer selected, that was why. Is this a 16x? Because dang, it would take a year to do all fields on the map. It's bigger than a 16x. I think technically it's a 36x. Joe. Let's try sending it there, see what happens. Ah. Div course back? Yeah, it's on that side. Either slowly processing or I've broken it. Alright, we'll let that figure itself out. It'll make it back or it won't make it back. We will just have to wait and see. Right. Anyhow, what are we at? Yeah, so technically it's 12 kilometers by 12 kilometers, Joe. Trying to zoom out. So you think a standard map's 2 by 2, so there's 6 down one side, 6 across, which makes it a 36x by definition of scale. But it won't go back. You've tried many times. Okay, that's a pain. You attempted to go back to back to 90 because of seasons. You don't really use productions on it, so wouldn't be missing much. That's true. Hey, Westy Farming Mechanical, I'm good, mate. How about yourself? Nice to see you. Game with James, you're up there too. How are you, mate? Good to see you as well. Looking forward to logging league this weekend, my friend. Can't wait to see what ends up happening in the air and where we end up with our finals and things like that. Could be exciting. Fuel prices are hard, kind of 1%, then it goes to the Bank of England rates. Yeah. You still back into your FS19 for seasons and Maze Plus map. FS22 looks and sounds better, but I'm not hugely into productions either. Fair enough, Overcourt, fair enough. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to log out of the server for there, because I think we've given that a good dash. I want to have a couple of goes, and I'm going to do it on stream. I'm going to jump into some esports. A little bit of bale stacking. Go away. You do like how Hofbergman does productions on the farm, feels more like part of diversifying a farm with that. And that's what I like about the ones in Silver and Forest with the, like the roller coaster and some of those kind of things too. Some of those are quite good with the way they build things, so hopefully that'll come through at some stage. Hey Paul Wright, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice to have you here, hope you're all good. You're going to go bust from Bank of England inflation, you reckon? Right, now I've set a good time on the fence. What other options do we have? John Deere 7R, Mandini Linda, Massey, No Holland, Vultra. These are things I haven't tried, as the wheel loaders and the telehandlers. We're going to Deutz, so we'll try Deutz. Save and continue. Right, let's reset that and see what happens. Banging a clothes shop next to your pig pen in the middle of the farm isn't realistic. Know what you're talking about. Right, let's go. Oh, that's loud. Alright, gotta have a run up and time it. It's like a sailing start. Off. Not gonna get this one. No! Fail already. That would be an instant restart normally. Yep. This is what I do when I'm trying to set my fastest times. Hit that Control R all the time. Do you know, it's actually interesting how much having the right camera angle makes such a difference. I notice it when I'm not in the right spot. Alright, there we go, that's the first one done. Get them down quickly enough. I also want to try and set my times up so I can see exactly how much time I've got them all. There we go, that's good. And I've tried to figure out if I could hit that bale and get it into a better position for the next one, but haven't figured out an option for doing that yet. Alright. This is practice for when we're at FarmCon and I have to do it under pressure with people watching. I'm trying to talk on a stream at the same time. I think it's about the same as pressure. 42 seconds. So I'm about 2 seconds down, I think, on what my fastest time is. I think I was at about 40 seconds at that point. Oh no, that's a fail. Now, what's my favourite production? FS22. Oof. I like the corn drying stuff. That one's gone. That's a fail too. And that's a fail too. Controller. What's your favourite? Yeah, I've liked the corn drying stuff. Well, I haven't done much with productions, to be honest. Like, I think the most I did with it was a little bit on Stone Valley, but making sugar with sugar cane and sugar beet, but that was about it. It wasn't even with sugar beet, it was just with sugar cane. There's hardcore mode for this first person. I don't even know if that's an option. I think it is actually. I'm sure I saw when DJ was doing it, he was doing it in first person. Yeah, there is a first person option. Gosh, that would be hardcore. You can be real rough with the trailer and bounce it around. You never knew this was part of the game. So it's a beta version at the moment, so you can go and activate it through Steam or through Giants. They released it about 3 weeks ago, but sometime next month it's coming to all platforms, and it's going to have the it's got the main FSL arena mode in it, as well as the bale stacking challenge. I'm going to knock that one off. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Ah. Well, try getting 2 from the outer ring as your first 2, so you don't have to go out there again. Like, say, those 2 over on the left. I like that. I have thought of different ways to do it. I've actually tried going right first. So, but this one right in front of us, this one really close right in front of us, is kind of a bit of an outlier. I think it'll be hard to get without going to that one first, but this just feels like it takes a long time to actually get to your first bale and get it picked up. Maybe there's a chance to do some pushing or something. But yeah, if you're really rough with the trailer, you can actually almost knock it over. Well, you can knock it over. It was done. It was proven in the Creators Challenge. So I haven't figured out if there is a better option to do it yet. Still, I reckon there probably is. But now it's, where do I go? 30 seconds, 2 down. Maybe go to these 2. But I'm also stuck now because I stacked those first couple really badly. I'm just going to make it hard to get the last 2 up on top. Right, I mean, a minute, just over a minute with 2 left. Ah, drop those 2. That's not actually too bad. That one's going to be hard to pick up now. Yep, well, I did get up just. I still think the other way's faster. Starting left, that's what I think. Greymore Plus is really great, is it? Looks like starting left is fastest, yeah. You can use the telehandler crofter, that is an option, but I don't know if there's much benefit to that, to be honest. I've been trying to figure out if there would be a benefit to using a telehandler or anything. There's telehandler, there is a wheel loader, or one of the little front loaders, the little Schaefer I think it is. There's a front loader. Yeah, there's the JCBs with the crab steering option, but I don't think that's going to be of any advantage. I mean, well, there we go. Main advantage of the crab steering is you could turn sharper. No, it's that one too. You can't attach the trailer, James. Yeah, you can't actually attach it. When we did this on stream with Giants the other day, they were telling everyone that they had to try and attach the trailer and drive it across. They were backing up to it and hopping out and trying to, like it was manual attach or something. It's quite funny. Bit of trolling going on. But the best you can do is give the trailer a bit of a nudge and change the angle of it. which might help for some future bales. This one's going to be impossible to pick up now. Oh, just... Sometimes the bale physics, you look at it and go, how on earth did I pick that up as well? It's going to fall off. Oh, I'll be able to save that on the other side. Just don't knock the trailer or it will fall off. I still think tractor selection might be key as well. This tractor doesn't feel as fast and responsive as some of the others. I don't know if there's much difference between them. I imagine there probably is. Some of them require a back weight. Look at that, it's going to sit there. Like the case requires a back weight, but others don't because they're heavy enough. It's no good. So what I do now is I go and see, right, how fast could I have got if I picked that bale up properly? Wouldn't have been my fastest time, but we were doing under 120. If I picked that bale up. There you go, would have been a sub 120 at that time. If you manage tally with the boom extended, you will have less distance to travel. Let's have a look. Let's have a look while we're here. Where is it? Manitou. Manitou? There it is. Save and continue. Reset. No auto load trailer. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So let's have a look. What have we got set at? It's faster, isn't it? That could be an advantage actually. It's a faster up and down, and it's got a 3-prong fork. Ooh. I'm actually gonna give this a go, but without it extended. I think having it extended a little bit might make it faster. Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I need to get rid of that big sign thing too. Oh, that's really twitchy. Challenge actually with this would be, could I pick 3 up? Less time in reverse though, eh? Like that time. And the wider forks. Oh, I thought it was going to stay. It's still not faster though, because I'd be... 40 seconds is about when I'd have 6 bales on. A little bit of practice, this could work. If you go too fast, you flick them too. That's the other challenge. The bales will slide off. Still though, I have to have a look through all the other stuff now and see if there's any potential benefits in that. So I was actually going to finish the time. I am. Here we go. Slow 143. We'll give it one more go with that. Grabbing 2. Maybe an option, but they'll slide off.
5, 4, 3.
We'll give that a go. Oh, I've got too far. I'm not going to be able to do it, am I? Nah. No, I would have been quicker without doing this. Definitely quicker without doing this. I like your thinking though. I like the idea. Yeah, I would have had 6 on by about 40 seconds. So you reckon, oh, so I wonder if I can then. You reckon I can get 3 on? If I hit the first one, nah, No, the forks aren't quite wide enough. Three, one. I don't know if I don't think 3 is going to be possible. I'm intrigued though. If the first 2 are V, do you have enough? Oh, getting them wide enough. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
It needs to be wider than that, wouldn't it? And you've got to hit it perfectly. Ah, steel. It's doable. Until you throw it off the other end. What if you pin from the top down instead of the side? I mean the top down. Oh, do you mean pick them up? Oh, I could pick them up like that. Is that what you mean? I wonder if I could actually do it that way. Pin from the top down. I wonder if there's a way. Just trying to pick a route which might work.
Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Plunk. Is that what you meant, Dazed? I don't think it's quite what you meant. Way too long. Way too long for those first ones. I don't think there's a benefit to that either. So what other equipment do we have? Let's have a look. I should call it admin settings. So there's the loader, otherwise tractor, fast track, which is the crab or the 4-wheel steer, John Deere, Landini, Lintner Lintrack. Save and continue. Reset that. Top of the bale, spike down and have the... I think it just takes too much time mucking around with that. Oh, the lint is... No, it's just a tractor. Oh, give it a go.
Get ready. 5, 4.
Oh, you got your internet, Hanson. I wondered where you disappeared to. Nice. Nice one. It's frustrating. This one actually feels like it's got better making bales into a T. Yeah, I think it's just too much mucking around with changing how your bales are held and things like that. This one feels like it's got longer forks. Am I just imagining things? Perfect start. So, oh, it felt like it was going to tip. Alright, serious run. Oh, this is 4-wheel steer too. Ah, that's why. Didn't quite mean to do that. No benefit to it because it's now in the middle. But this is 4-wheel steer, but not quite as aggressive 4-wheel steer. It actually feels a really weird 4-wheel steer, to be honest. Oh. Tip off the other side? Yep. Of course you were. Still slower, 46 seconds. Ultimate time is about 40 seconds to the first 6 bales. Interesting. Don't know, I think there's lots of opportunities to try and do something there, but anyhow, I'm going to park it for now and I'll keep on playing around. I'm sure there's ways. I want to try and get faster. I always want to try and get faster. I'm just hoping that Giants let me bring this and use it at FarmCon, because the biggest advantage, these 2 buttons here, that one and that one, because I use those on the back as my being able to control the front loader while I have buttons on the front, there and there, my brake and accelerator, so I can be manipulating the front loader and moving at the same time. So we'll see. Anyhow, there we go. Need to hit the fart sack, James. Alright mate, thanks for hanging out. catch you again soon. It's PC only at the moment, Westy, but it is due out for console some stage this next month. June they said. It'll be coming out, so it's sort of in a beta state at the moment, but it'll be coming out at some stage. For this is kind of cool. You can actually have, if you have a look around, there's six arenas, so you can actually be racing mates at the same time. Let's all see how we go. It was there last year. Yeah, it was. Yep. And I think FSG reckon they had controllers too, so I'll just have to make sure it's one I'm familiar with. Anyhow, thank you everyone for hanging out with me this evening. I hope you have all enjoyed the stream. Hopefully the server for Springfield's The Simpsons. Spring Creek's a little bit more stable next time around, because the lag was a little bit difficult, a little bit frustrating, but it was manageable. We got through it. Is it viable? It's free. It'll be free. It's just an add-on. So in fact, if I quit and show you it, you can also do the arena mode.
Welcome to the arena mode.
So it'll show you how to play Farm Sim League.
Each round.
So you can go through that. So yeah, it is for both of them. Anyhow, thank you all very much for hanging out. Dazed, pleasure having you here, mate. Hopefully we've got some extra farmers joining the farm. I did see something about giving someone permission on the servers, so hopefully, yeah, if anyone's keen, it would be great to have you all there. But otherwise, thank you all for hanging out. Crofter for the gift of memberships, Chinook for the gift of memberships. You guys are legends. Everyone else is a legend. Enjoy having you guys here on a Wednesday night. It's always a lot of fun. Anyhow, I'm out. I'm going to go catch some Zeds as well. No stream on the weekend. Sorry, there will be. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be up there, but I am going to be streaming Logging League on the weekend. So keep an eye out for that. In fact, there you go. Logging League round 5, Saturday the 3rd of June, 3 PM Central Standard Time, 9 PM UK time, and 8 AM Sunday the 4th of June New Zealand time. Sorry, Australians. 6 AM Eastern Standard Time for you guys. So I know it's not the most ideal, but it is what it is. And penultimate final round before the finals. So we'll see where the seedings end up. Anyhow, enough jibber jabbing. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye.